This move is done from side lying. I have a pillow for my head, and this utilizes the rotational function of the obliques. The external obliques rotate you to the opposite side. The internal obliques rotate you to the same side. Of course, many other muscles are going to be involved, but the center of the contraction is the rotational function of the obliques. I'm going to again lie down with a pillow under my head. I could use my bottom arm as a pillow if I didn't have a pillow. Your hips are at about 90 degrees, knees at about 90 degrees, just so you can see your toes so you don't overcontract the hamstrings. I'm going to bring a hand behind my head, and I am going to rotate first forward. So I'm going to use my obliques to rotate forward. I'm going to slowly come back to neutral. Now I'm going to rotate in the opposite direction. I'm going to rotate. I'm using obliques and other posterior muscles. And I'm going to slowly release to neutral. I'll do that again. I like to actually start this on an exhale going forward. It's a little easier for me to get into my obliques. So I'm going to inhale, exhale, rotate. I'm going to continue to breathe. Inhale, rotate backward. Exhale, release. If you get confused on the breathing, don't worry about the breathing, just breathe. I'll do that one more time. It's a wonderful move to be able to rotate your upper and lower body from each side. So of course, after I did everything I'm going to do on this side, I would turn over and do it with the other side. I'm going to confine this demonstration just to working one side. Now in my legs, I'm also going to be using the rotational function. I'm going to start with my knees together. Bring my foot up to internally rotate. My hip will naturally hike. So I've got adduction and internal rotation. And then slowly release. And now I'm going to keep my feet touching, bring my knee up. So I've got abduction with some external rotation. And slowly come back down. And now internal rotation with some adduction. Slowly release. External or lateral rotation with some abduction and release. Now I'm going to put them together in a cross-lateral rotation where the upper body and lower body are going in opposite directions. It's a little tricky, but it's absolutely wonderful. So I'll just demonstrate. Upper body forward, lower body opposite, and release. Upper body backward, lower body internal or medial rotation with adduction. Slowly release. And I'm just going to gently go back and forth, slowly releasing. Slowly releasing. When I've done, 2 to 5, depending on how I feel, I just come back and relax on my side, focus on how I'm feeling, and then turn over onto my other side and work with the other side.